It's my feel-good breakfast show.
Your feel-good breakfast show on this Friday morning, and right now about time for us to check in with our latest news from the world of tech with our expert friend here, Tienus Jansen van Rensburg. And of course, we look at some of the most interesting stories from the world of science out there. And in the latest news, students at the University of Southern California have become the first students to ever design, build, and successfully launch a rocket into space. This is amazing news, man. Wow.
It's amazing that you can, as a very young person, use your passion and actually build something that goes to space. I mean, I think it's a great story. If you just imagine the technicalities involved with building a rocket, I mean, it's not like building your little Lego rocket at home.
Yeah.
It's significantly different. And they were able to launch this rocket from a pad that they also built themselves. It's about 13 feet tall, and it basically launched into space, came back down, about 12 kilometers away from where they launched it. It's a great achievement. To do this with limited funding and resources, it's quite impressive what they've done.
That is wonderful. What an achievement. And they're only students.
Exactly.
They haven't even entered the world of work yet. That's amazing.
Wow.
Let's talk about someone who's always in the news for the right reasons as well, Elon Musk. Apparently,
Not always the right
Not always. He's been tweeting funny lately.
Has he?
Yeah.
But they should all just stay off Twitter for some reason, you know. His Boring Company has apparently landed a huge contract to do something in Las Vegas.
Right, so the Boring Company, great name.
Love it.
They want to bore holes under cities. And that's where the name comes from. So essentially what they want to do is...
Oh, you thought they were boring?
So essentially they want to take traffic out of our cities as much as possible, you know, plop them underground, just like the underground tubes work.
Yeah.
And essentially, this is the first big contract that this company that he launched a couple of years ago has received. So that's about $50 million that the city of Las Vegas has given to the company to build what they're calling the loop below the city. So essentially, it's taking cars and trains from the airport to the convention center in the middle of the city. So they said they want to be ready for the Consumer Electronics Show, which is in January. So they're going to have to get moving if this Boring Company is going to make it.
Wow, that's interesting.
And
The Boring Company should do some work just underneath the Mexico border as well, where the walls are going to be built.
Wow.
That should be interesting.
Are you saying there'd be massive traffic there? What are you trying to say? I mean, let's
You
not...
can't go over.
Let us
go
not start
under.
the politicking here. Stick to the science news. And in the latest news, the city of Baltimore is apparently being held hostage by cyber criminals.
Yes, so it's not the first time this has happened, but the states are saying that it's becoming more and more prevalent. Not being hacked, but attempts at hacking different municipalities and different cities. So the cyber infrastructure of Baltimore has been hacked, and the hackers are saying we're not going to release your system. So at this point, they don't have email. They can't really use the internet in their municipal buildings. Everything is down, and essentially they're holding it hostage, saying we'll release everything again if you pay us $100,000 in Bitcoin. So, I mean, it's not a lot of money, right, for an American city, but the cyber experts in the States have said and advised all cities and municipalities not to pay the ransoms. So they're saying it's going to cost them about $20 million just to fix it themselves. So, you know, that's obviously a lot more than what the ransom is, but they're saying don't set the precedent, don't pay it, and we'll sort it out ourselves. Obviously, it's quite a big expenditure. But it's good to see the experts actually saying let's not cave to these hackers.
Yeah.
Wow.
We do not negotiate with hackers.
That's incredible. That's incredible. Well,
And all of them are wanting to be
stories.
paid in Bitcoin, which is interesting.
Which is untraceable, of
Exactly.
course. That's the problem. That's the problem.
Well, thank you so much, Tienus, for
Thank you very
enlightening
much.
us
Thanks
on
for
all
having
the interesting things happening in the world of technology. Keeping with that, don't we all just love a great bargain?
Of course we do.
A special, you know, we love itziki, especially when it comes to booking holidays and weekends away. However, sometimes what you see advertised is not always entirely true.